It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them, but, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse. Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
Your clothes are already tight, and soon they won't fit at all. How far along are you?
I thought I'd hidden it better. How did you know? Are you a doctor?
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. I would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here. What can I get you?
Is there a doctor? The man is very sick here.
It sounds as though those people will need my help.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
What are you looking at? Do you like to watch how a man suffocates himself for food?
Hello, this is Dr. Watson. Come take a look at your friend. Freshly dug up treasures, it seems.
Everything ends up in a river. It's a good thing these people take something from it.
The water has a curious whitish tinge to it. The subject is hyperventilating. He has a pale face and dilated pupils. Dilated pupils, decolorized skin, necrosis. What do you make of this, Doctor?
All signs point towards acute poisoning. It could possibly be due to chemicals. I won't jump to any conclusions yet.
Pile of rotten food. It carries danger, but not of the kind that we witnessed.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Gruesome. It's been decomposing for weeks. The If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago. The waterway goes under the buildings. We'll need to find other open sections in order to continue our search.
Won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Almost no fish the last couple of days.
Won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Almost no fish the last couple of days.
It's a large harbour. If our kidnapper is hiding here, finding him won't be easy.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else. My daughter swears she saw ghosts in warehouse too. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
Excuse me, just one question.
Sorry, sir. Can't help you.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you. My daughter swears she saw ghosts in warehouse too. The coppers even went over there. Must be serious.
won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Is this familiar to you?
I can't help you with this.
Almost no fish the last couple of days.
What are you looking at? Do you like to watch how a man suffocates himself for food?
Won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
It's been decomposing for weeks. If this were the origin of the disease, it would have started sooner than a few days ago.
Won't go away and the doctor's too pricey. The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey. Won't go away and the doctor's too pricey. The coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Ma Dalton swears she saw ghosts in warehouse too. The coppers even went out.
This pipe disposes of wastewater from a factory, a possible culprit, but would likely have caused trouble a long time ago. Moving on. Human waste. Despite looking fairly hazardous, I doubt it could cause such acute poisoning. I can't see any other major source of contamination in this section of the waterway. Perhaps another place. Phenol, a dangerous substance often used as a sanitizer, coming from Spade Chemicals. The fish's scales have decolorized. What a disaster. A recent cart crash. Are you able to help me?
I think I can help you.
Barrels of phenol from your company ended up in the canal. It has poisoned people. You will need to clean it up properly. Otherwise, we will inform the authorities.
What the? We will call the cleaning brigade immediately. I hope this can stay between us.
coffin won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Gentlemen, the doctor here and I have found the source of the contamination. Spade Chemicals will take care of it.
That's pretty good news. But how long will it take? And what about our friend? Will someone pay for his treatment?
Pressurize the company, but for now get rid of the stained clothes and rinse any phenol-affected skin. No one else should touch the canal today.
Thank you, we'll do that. Let's go to the cheap doctor for help.
Good evening, Constable. I heard some people talking of ghosts in this warehouse.
Gossips, all of them. An old lady neighbour saw some lights and ghostly shapes in the middle of the night. She heard music too. Turns out this was the warehouse of Grandpa Kujak. He owned a business with theatre props for scary shows. I went in and, well, it is a bit creepy. But I think it was probably just some kids fooling around.
Do you mind if I take a look inside?
Not at all. It's like Madame Tussauds, only worse. I'll be on the beat round the pub for the rest of the night. Damned explosion. Good night, sir.
An effective contraption. It still works. They opened the casket and left marks. There was a box in the coffin. It was removed quite recently. A herbal odour with an ethylic base. Liquor? Inspired by the legend of Sleepy Hollow. Phosphorus, used recently. Where is this going? Several crates are missing. Bottles of various shapes and sizes. I detect a mix of chemicals and aromas. No brand or markings. It looks like a bulk product. That's most likely the ghost the old lady saw through the window. A small cart left those tracks. Somebody had fun. Somebody played with phosphorus to give the illusion of ghosts or ectoplasm. In reality, they were here to mix a few ingredients and prepare a solution of some sort. Then they took a box hidden inside the casket, and they left through that gate with a small cart. Dr. Tippett's electric pectobrain, patent medicine of the future.
This is a patent medicine. A quick fix at an expensive price that drags the patient slowly into death.
May I ask you something?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
for your assistance.
I think I can help you.
The coffee won't go away and the doctor's too pricey.
Can I ask you a question?
I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
Where are we? The field hospital? The cart from warehouse 2.
I can hear the patient suffers with their lungs. The patient has a high temperature and is short of breath.
Good evening, sir. Are you the gentleman who sells that intriguing pecto-brain beverage?
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Thomas Tippett, and yes, its proud inventor and purveyor.
Are you a doctor? You seem remarkably young.
I'm self-educated. I help people in need around these parts with my medicine.
Helping, as in bringing to the grave.
That is unfair, sir. The virtues of my invention are to calm the nerves, to stop coughing due to the endless smog, and to help children to sleep.
Has your beverage been tested by your peers or any medical authority? I am a doctor, and it appears that you are playing with people's lives, people who place their trust in you to ease their pain.
People need help, and drugs are expensive. My formula helps, and it's inexpensive. The product is dispensed from here only, so dose and usage are controlled. I looked into other patented medicines. They contain harmful or useless substrate, and they're sold in respected shops and pharmacies.
Do you realize what you are doing? You are playing with people's health.
You are a doctor. Take a look at my product. You won't find mercury, radium, lithium, or any other toxic substances drowned in alcohol and sold freely by so-called health professionals. I can show you how I work. Let me help people.
Watson, what do you make of this situation?
I'm not sure. Patent medicines can be a scourge, yes, but he is not entirely wrong in practice.
Why the haunted warehouse?
Well, nobody was using it, and people are afraid of ghosts. It kept them away until today. What I do is not entirely legal, but I do help people. I help up to 50 people here every day. It is worth it.
After the incident the other day, it seems customers are staying at home.
Constable, my name is Dr. Watson. A man called Thomas Tippett has opened a field hospital nearby and is selling illegal medicine there. He is using Warehouse 2 for his smuggled product. Please stop him.
I knew it was a swindle. Real ghosts don't look like that. I'll check on this crook right away.
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Amma, my mother. She got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy Amma medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
Don't go anywhere.
I should have helped Amma put out the posters. If she hadn't been in the smoke so long, maybe she wouldn't be sick. I miss Girves. Do you think he's okay?
This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
I'm sorry about my English. I try hard, but the rules don't make sense. It's stupid.
May I ask you something?
You are lucky to find me.
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
May I ask for your assistance?
Of course I know. It's quite a long story short.
I'm the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy...
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy, but I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, and I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I? I shall take my leave.
What are you gawping at? Can't help you there, mate. Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? Can't help you there, mate.
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up. That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while.
If I need to, I'll work to support my family, just like my brother.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
Wonder why people are going missing. Puts a man on edge, you know.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a Dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him.
What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious.
It's true. And that's before mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that. On my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall. But I use red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know. I assumed just for a drink.
do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir. I failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling that you know more about Dirty Summers than you're letting on?
I have nothing more to add, sir.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what?
A customs officer, Roy Soulsby, testified that Summers was a regular here. You must know something about his business.
All I know is his drinks order.
If the lives of the missing do not concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Many people are missing, and the main suspect based himself in your establishment. One word to Scotland Yard and your life takes a turn for the worse. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.
The hairs on the back of my neck stood up. £5. That won't go far. Strange symbols. I don't recognize them. Wrong warehouse. Nothing to see here.
Really, Holmes, this ought to be beneath you.
As my brother would say, it is for the greater good. This crank saw some use. The layers of rust will prevent any movement. Well oiled and well maintained. Fit for a crank. It's stuck. No one's used it in a very long time. A hidden passage, just as I expected. Wait here, Watson, and keep an eye on the doors. I'll scout the premises.
Will do. Be careful down there.
Wait, what's happening? What is this place? Where am I? Strangely cold. Something is missing. This cannot have been under the port of London all along. Is it an illusion? The only way forward is the abyss. Strangely cold. Something is missing. Phew, I didn't die. It is icy cold and pulsating. My heart, be calm. now I am somewhere else. How? It's harder to breathe here. What is that? It's like it stares right through me. It stares right through me.
head is already spinning. When will this end?
There are 2 recesses. It's rather frustrating. My head. What just happened? The stench. A strange stone. It almost feels alive. One down, one to go. Oh, that's just truly revolting. Frozen and pulsing, almost like it has a heart. Did I get out? John?
What is it, Holmes?
Watson!
Holmes, where are you?
Fine. Watson, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Fine? By Jove, you should have heard the way you called out my name.
It was just a game of shadows.
I'm glad. This place gives me the chills. What are we dealing with?
Something that's finally interesting. His abdomen is severely bloated. Cyanosis of the lips, marks on the neck. This man was strangled. At least 24 pendants, all identical and made of tin. An American passport, Amos Colby. Someone got their hands dirty painting this with blood. I've never seen a pattern like this before. Old blood stains. It seems made for simple experiments. I wager they could not afford a better set. This box contained a narcotic substance, much like the one in Kimihia's brazier. Black Edelweiss Institute, established 17-something. Did you hear that, Watson?
I hear you.
These clothes are missing buttons. They were forcefully removed. Dumpra, a staple of lecturemen's attire in Nepal. Gathered from dozens of people, at the very least. I must have seen this one before. That explains my hallucinations.
Holmes, are you sure you've left no stone unturned?
Miserable food. Mass-produced. Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. Deep scratches left in a frenzy. strength it would take to carry this crate, let alone break it. A small bloodstain, but not serious. What on earth? It looks like the scribbling of madmen. Oh, potent. This sensor has more narcotic residues. Who are these people? Who are these people?
Kianak, Flegethor, Lebumna, Siaha, Inguft.
Someone used mud to draw a cross in a rectangle. Why? These clothes were crudely cut off someone. An American, judging by the style. Fine rope work, cut by a finer blade. Many people were brought to this place. Their abductors stripped off their clothes and discarded them in a pile. The prisoners were kept in a soporific trance by the use of narcotics. A few tried to resist, but alas, in vain. After a few days, everyone was stuffed in a crate and sent elsewhere. Only one captive was left behind. He was strangled to death on this altar.
What the hell is happening, Holmes?
Calm yourself.
Cannot be. What is it? Oh my God. Please tell me we found all we needed to, Holmes.
I think we found a bit more than that.
Yet we have no clue as to where those people have been taken.
And that's where you're wrong, Watson. We have more than enough. I just need to connect the dots. How about you pack your suitcase in the meantime, my dear fellow? Just in case.
It's hard to know how much to pack. I might bring a spare notebook just in case.
Before I leave, I should know where I'm going. Dr. Watson, how does a trip to Switzerland sound to you?
It sounds unexpected. What makes you think we should head there?
It's all about the box with narcotics and Mr. Colby's clue, the cross inside a rectangle. Put two and two together, add a dash of research, and what do you get? The Black Edelweiss Institute in Interlaken, Switzerland. If we hurry, we can still catch tonight's train. As grateful as I have been for your company, Dr. Watson, I'm afraid you shall have to investigate Edelweiss alone.
Hello? Mr. Holmes, I fear you overestimate my abilities.
Nonsense. You are a military man, a bastion of British courage.
I'm no such thing. As a doctor, I avoided most combat, save for one dreadful day. My troop was ambushed in a village, with innocents caught in the crossfire. Too many to help.
The man with the rosary. He was one of them?
A translator, yes. We were trapped. 6 soldiers and myself. I thought it was the end. But Lieutenant Paget refused to go quietly. The men prepared for a final stand. I rose to follow, but Paget shook his head. He told me to run, that I had other men to save. They charged, and I fled through the rear. So you see, Mr. Holmes, I am a coward.
The logic seems inescapable.
Yes.
You, a surgeon by trade, would have been perfectly useless in that conflict.
What? No.
And how many men have you helped since? Ailments eased, troubles tended?
No more than a handful. Truth be told, I've become somewhat of a recluse.
How many people could you help with 30 years ahead of you? Dozens? Hundreds? Paget was correct. You can cease your self-recrimination.
Holmes, I don't know what to say.
I would start with, I am Dr. John Watson, may I look around? The Edelweiss staff will doubtless be eager to show off their facilities to a fellow physician. I have already taken the liberty of sending a letter on your behalf to request a visit.
And what of you?
I shall be pursuing other avenues. Should you see anything troublesome or improper, simply notify the local authorities. Otherwise, try a little analysis yourself. You know my methods. Apply them.